need that.
There it goes.
Hardware, boy!
There it goes. We are recording.
Right, you do that intro, son.
Real friends. How many of us?
Hello, welcome to We're Not Friends, the podcast. My voice is lilting and tilting. So welcome. This is a podcast that happened because we weren't friends and now we are, and our friend was out of town for quite a few weeks, so born of beer and boredom. Welcome.
Got it. Nailed it.
That's a great way to bring people in.
Yeah.
Just
probably should say our names in the beginning of each one too. Like,
God.
I don't think we did that the second one we did last time. Like we just were like, hey, let's start.
By the way,
but I think like we need to make this more structured and like a thing, and sound more professional and not just like a bunch of idiots just yelling into a mic. So
we're not gonna get sponsored if we're not professional.
Yeah. So she's Sydney, I'm Ben. We're drinking beers.
He's mansplaining me
and
already.
And we're not friends. Hey, bars. Dude, Ben,
bars.
Like you can say Ben and friends and make it rhyme, so we can do some
You can.
bars.
You can.
But yeah, today we're drinking Necron 99 from Floyd. Oh, yeah. Which is considered a Scorch style ale. But its little description is an interplanetary IPA. It's really basically like it tastes IPA, but at the same time like a dark like Scotch ale. It's really weird. It's weird, but it's so good.
Oh, I feel dumb because I thought it said Scotch on there, not Scorch.
Yeah, it says Scorch, you bonehead read. Its ABV is 7.3, so we getting lit.
But
we're gonna take a shit, and
hopefully
we're
not
gonna throw
on
a fit, and that's how that is.
Oh, all right.
So yeah. So are you gonna mention what? So what do we got going on? We're finally throwing these up somewhere. We got some.
We are definitely on SoundCloud. It is We're Not Friends podcast. Let me double check.
Are we on social media? Because I don't follow us if we are.
I literally made all of them on Saturday and Sunday, but like just establishing the So it's We're Not Friends podcast on SoundCloud.
Shit, boy.
It's pretty cool, pretty dope. That's where we're at.
Are we on Twitter? Are we on Instagram?
Yes, we are.
What are we doing? What do we got popping off in these fucking streets? Boy.
So, I know that one of them was all wonky because it was already taken. Because who the fuck has We're Not Friends the username? You can fuck right off. That's our fucking brand. Okay, so our Instagram is We're Not Friends podcast as well. Go ahead and give us a follow, even though we don't have
nothing up yet.
Shit
We should probably we'll take a picture today.
We'll get another
of us and our special secret guest that will be announced later.
It's Kanye West for sure, guys.
Oh shit!
Just so you know.
How many?
And then so Twitter's the wonky one. Okay, it's We're_not friends.
Oh fucking A, dude!
It's the only thing I could have.
We're Not Friends podcast, or is that too long?
That's too long.
They need to extend that because I want to change mine to armchair anthropologist, but I can't.
Well, God is not kind to us.
So We're_not friends. Let me look that up right now. See if I can find it.
As you're listening, make sure you're following for extra special content.
Who's this fucking We're Not Friends person? What are they? You have 1400 followers. Fuck you! Don't follow _We're Not Friends. It's We're_not friends.
It's for emphasis. Nothing else. Just emphasis.
Why is Derek calling me?
I don't know.
Should I answer? Live on podcast?
Live on air?
Alright.
Secrets throughout?
What's up? Hello? Never mind. Jesus Christ.
That's like when we answered the call for
insurance.
The insurance people.
Dude, I'm not finding this on Twitter. We're WERE _
not friends.
Not friends. It's not coming up, homie.
Well, give me one. That's what it is, though. Look. If you can see it through all the cracks and crevices.
I can. Yeah, no, see, look, I typed it in.
Are we not public or something?
You fucking this up, Sydney?
I'm not. I promise.
Oh, found it. I found it.
So, guys, that was obviously Ben being
No,
dumb because he's
wasn't.
old.
No,
Can't
it
use the
wasn't.
internet.
No, that's not it at all. He's like, oh, he's Articuno at Fisher Circle. I'm here. Well, thanks, Dick, because I was asking you to.
And that's our social media. And also, if you need to reach us via email, it is we're not friendspodcast@gmail.com. Unlike what Ben was saying in the first episode.
The first episode was completely wrong. Don't listen to that. But we didn't know. We hadn't created it.
That was so that we could establish loyal fans who are willing to follow us.
You have to follow throughout because there's going to be surprises. Surprise, what we said doesn't exist.
And that's our clickbait.
What was the Instagram? We're not friends, just regular?
Yeah.
Shit.
That one wasn't taken. That one we've got. That's where our content's going to be.
Fuck. Boy, there's so many things that say, like, we're not friends on here. I don't even know. I'll probably just go to your name later and follow it. But anyway, we don't have to get into that.
Oh, wait, it's We're Not Friends podcast. Whoopsie daisy.
God damn it, Sydney.
I'm good at the internet. Hire me as your social media coordinator.
You're supposed to be the pro, and you're worthless. But, yeah, so we got a guest today. Our first guest.
We do?
The reason this was created.
It's going to get sexy. It's going to get fun.
It's going to get wild.
We're going to have some wild, crazy times.
Like, it's just...
What did you say you were going to show me before we started?
Oh, yeah. I think we have a new... we have a new segment that we can do, and when I found this video, and it was so I just think it's so stupid. It's just like a Snapchat that somebody like recorded and put on Twitter. Maybe you've seen it, I don't know, but I just thought it was funny for you to live react to it. Wow.
First live reaction from We're Not Friends. Get ready. There's gonna be surprises all throughout. Some laughs, some goofs, some gaffs.
All right, let's see here. All right, I don't know if you've seen this. Maybe you have.
A Snapchat that was put on.
It's just like a.
Oh.
Whatever. Shit, no, don't play. Alright, so you can describe it as you're watching or wait till the end. See, it's only like a 5-second video, but it's just, I think
Oh my god.
Have you seen that? Maybe we should wait and show it to our guest when she gets on.
Yeah, you know what?
So she can react to it too.
And that makes sure that we have surprises throughout, so everyone has to listen.
Have you seen that?
I haven't.
Oh my god. Were you expecting that?
Not.
I wasn't either, and I thought it was so fucking funny.
I thought the description was like gonna be like just to throw you off, and it was gonna be something like more metaphorical, but no,
But it was not.
That was the reality of it.
Should we introduce the guest and get her input on that so we can talk about it immediately? Yeah. Well, we'll just say who it is. It's Ellen.
Yep. I know you guys are all shocked and surprised, and you were not expecting this at all. It's a crazy, wonderful surprise.
Yeah. My best bud, Sydney's girlfriend. First guest, like we said, she's the one that decided to go out of town for like 5 weeks, so then we had no friends, and we had to become friends, kind of, but whatever, like, Sydney still fucking sucks, so, I mean, like, Ellen's back, so we don't really need to do this anymore, but, so yeah, she's just the first guest. She's playing Pokemon Go, so she is refusing to come on as of right now. How much time do you have left?
14 minutes.
14 minutes, Jesus. That video was too funny, though. I need your reaction. I want the people to know.
Are you using a lucky egg?
Cut it in. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we can, like, I don't know. But anyway.
No, it's okay. It'll add suspense.
I think that's a good segment to have. See, we're developing this while even recording.
We're developing a brand.
Yeah, so, like, I think that'd be a funny thing is, like, try to find a video for you to, like, so you could be like, what the, like, just a quick one. And you can do the same to me, but just like a quick little something for you to see and be like, what the fuck? And react to and describe it while we're doing it. Because that's fun. You didn't see that coming. You did not see that coming. That just popped right out at you. Smacked you in the face. I just saw it and I started dying laughing. I was just like, that'd be so funny to put on the podcast. So
You were not wrong. Oh my god. That's gonna like haunt my dreams. Like if I have sleep paralysis, that's what I'm gonna see in the corner of the room.
Because he is not trying to do that. He was like, what the fuck? Like, he wasn't trying to be insane. He was not, like, that was why it was so much funnier. Like, it was just some jackass. Like, you know what I mean? He'd be like,
just wilding out,
you know? Fuck this, like, dude. And then he was just like, oh my god. Like, because what I really want to see is the video after that, because now that guy has a problem. He's obviously at a wedding, a party, a bar, or something. He's got a problem. Yeah. Which we can discuss later. And so, we can brainstorm on what the hell he would do.
Yeah.
At that moment. So fucking funny. I started dying laughing when I saw it, and then the next day I was like, all right, I need to go back and save that so I can show during the podcast. And I saved it, and I watched it like 2 more times, started dying laughing, and then today I was like, I wanted to like make sure I could pull it up really fast, so I went to it again and just started dying. Like, it's just so funny. It's so stupid.
Oh my god. I'm glad that wouldn't ever happen to me, like, in that way, because that'll have to also later be discussed, so we don't give away all the details.
Yeah, okay, we can stop talking about Ellen's in this, but, yeah.
Alright. So what's been going on, Ben? What's been going on in your life since last week? That's what friends do, right? They update each other.
They keep up with each other's ongoings?
Yeah, you know?
Not much. I did hear back from a job in DC, actually.
Dope!
Ancestry.com.
No shit.
It's just like a hourly job. It's not like it's just like a $13 an hour job. I don't even know if it's like full time or anything, but it would just be like doing archive stuff for them. They wanted to do an interview. The problem was they wanted to do an interview the week of Lala. So I just emailed them and asked them if we could do it the week after, or maybe we could Skype it. Because I was like, I have a long planned like trip. So if it was like a real job, I'd probably just skip out on Lala, to be honest. But like it's just like an hourly thing, so I was just like, and I don't know, they haven't sent anything back. It was like it's through like a weird company. The video's playing in. I was excited about that.
Do they want you to drive all the way to DC for the interview?
Well, yeah, they want to do an in-person interview. See, that's the other thing, which is fine. Like, my mom has, like, free miles that she was going to let me, like, go out there. And I got family out there, so, like, I can stay with them and stuff. But, so, I don't know. But they haven't responded. But I just figured it would be cool to have Ancestry.com on the old resume. So it'd just be, like, scanning documents and shit. If it was, like, full-time, $13 an hour ain't nothing to sneeze at.
And you can do some, like, under-the-table kind of stuff for me, and so I can figure out if I'm actually a witch in a past life, or if I have witch ancestors.
I can get you those discounted memberships. What, they do that DNA shit now? Like, they're popping up, man. So it'd be cool to just, I don't know, do a little something, just get out there.
I have a theory that the whole DNA thing is, like...
Oh, it's bullshit.
It's a big government scam kind of thing,
it
too.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
Like,
that isn't really... I don't know.
The government wants our DNA so they can track us and put chips in us. Shit. That's what they want.
Ancestry.com, if you're listening to this,
not...
her views are not of all involved, and I'd love to work for you, and yeah. But anyway.
Don't listen to me, Ancestry.com. Ben's a cool guy. I'm just being
So what about you?
lame.
You got new and improved things? You just went out and did something today?
Went out.
You did a little thing.
Turned some tricks on the corner. No, I got a new tattoo. Gonna sleep like a baby tonight. It was a little painful,
Burps
but
are encouraged.
Burps are encouraged. That was just a long bit of silence. But yeah, I got a cool coffin on my arm now.
Yeah, it's just so emo and cool.
That's actually very true. And it's just another reason for my parents to dislike me. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. They just look at all my tattoos and they just go,
"You gay coffined bitch."
ooh.
We don't need you. Bringing this other lesbo around and putting demons and things on your arm. God, going to hell.
They're not going to be happy when I put a Grim Reaper on my arm.
Oh, Jesus. I can't do the tattoo thing, man. Honestly, you know what it is?
Stop being a pussy.
No, you know what it is? It's not like I'm scared of anything, but like the whole... I had those like skin problems on my hand that we talked about that one time. And just so like I wanted my hands clean all the time and stuff. So like just like things on my skin, like, I don't like it, and it just, like, it's like I focus on it, like, it would just, like, it would drive me crazy. I'd just,
you'd go nuts,
I'd go insane, because I'd just be, like, I'd see it out of the corner of my eye, and it would drive me fucking bonkers, and, like, I'd rip my arm off or something.
Well, even the sensation would probably drive you insane, since you don't like having things on your skin. Like, you are just, like, you're sitting there, and you're just... It's
a medical reason. I'm not just saying no for no. It's like a, you know, I don't know. It's such a problem for such a long time. I'm like, I don't even want to fuck with that. Like, it would just, ugh. Plus, I feel like, I don't know. If I would want to do it, I would want, like, a full-on fucking, like, sleeve. I wouldn't want to just, and I feel like that would be the only way it would look good. Because whenever I see people with just, like, one, like, just, like, it just looks fucking, doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Just, like, a thing. Like, just, like, it doesn't look like you need the whole thing. Yeah. Like, that's what I would do. If I was going to do it and just said, fuck it, I was going to do it, it would be the whole thing. But I just don't think my skin would be able to handle it. And then I would also just, my mental game of trying to keep my skin clean would just, I'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah, no. I agree on the whole, like, the getting, like, lots of things all in one area. Especially, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a sleeve, but, like, trying to work your way to complete something. Unless it's, like, someone like Halsey, where she's got, like, tattoos in completely different areas, because they work.
But that's a little bit, she's got, like, a whole aesthetic going on with them. But some people, you know, that just have, like, it's just, like, what do you... I don't know.
I've got a, like, legitimate fire hazard going on here. I've got, like, 50 different cords over here.
I mean, we're jerry-rigging the shit out of this until we get some sponsors. That's, I'm talking to you, MeUndies.
Nature Box. Hit us up with them free snacks, boy.
Dollar Shave Club. Pads and Ponds.
Pads and Ponds. We have to talk about that later.
I don't want anybody stealing our fucking idea, though, but it's such a good idea. Did you hear H3H3 is going to, like, fucking... They said on their, on one of his podcasts, he was talking about how he, like, loves Shark Tank. And he's like, so what I'm going to do is I want people to, like, pitch us things. We're going to do it for, like, 6 months. And he goes, I'm going to pick the best one and invest $50,000 into it. And he goes, I'm seriously going to do this. So we could pitch Ponds and Pads, Ellen. You could pitch Ponds and Pads and get some back.
Holy shit, are you serious? I didn't see that at all.
If it was like a good enough presentation and we could actually figure it out, we could pitch Ponds and Pads and get some backing.
That's crazy. That would be awesome.
He's like, I watch Shark Tank, I'm like obsessed with it. And he goes, so I want to do it. And he goes, we can figure out like the percentages of ownership and stuff later, but like I'll put 50. He's like, I can afford $50,000. I'll put 50 grand into it. I'm like, damn, we could put Ponds and Pads on the map.
For real.
Ponds and Pads. Ellen's trying to be quiet and not be on, but
I just have a shitty-ass email, so
Goodness. Is your lucky egg almost done?
I haven't checked it.
Sitting over here, we're waiting.
Waiting on you. Pokemon going, which... If there's going to be a reason you're not joining, that's the reason, because I am a Pokemon fanatic. I'm about it. I live it. I just caught an unknown the other day. S my D.
Before we started recording, we actually went out. We were trying to do some raids with some Muncie locals.
Shit doesn't work, bro. My phone doesn't work. The game doesn't work. It's so annoying. I got fucked out of that Articuno. So hard. So hard. But whatever, I have my unknown, and people that have all these Articunos don't have an unknown. So, suck it. I got that letter C.
I feel like that was some shade.
Yeah, it is, because I'm salty that I don't have it, and I'm a hater. I'm a hater right now. Whatever, loser haters. I already need another Necron.
Same.
Alright, I'm gonna go get one. Pause for sound. Reed, can you pause this?
Hey, Reed, will you bookmark this real quick as a beer run?
I'm hankering for some cream pies now.
Stop. No.
Anybody watch
Oh my god.
Anybody watch porn and or Always Sunny?
Anybody watching them simultaneously on 2 screens?
I mean, that'd be hot. Little Frank while you're watching some. God, that's what's so funny is Frank. He's so gross that it makes it so funny.
Oh my god.
Ellen, you're ruining this. This is dead air.
Hey Reed, will you pause for sound?
I could have got you one. I thought you still had it. My bad. I was gonna ask you. I was like, no, I think she has it. That was... I miscalculated.
Go back in the audio where I said...
Damn it.
Me too.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. I was serious. I was like, I was about to go, does anyone else need one? I was like, no, Ellen's got the wine. And then, look, she's done too. Like, everyone's done with their drink, and I look like the asshole that just went up and helped myself. Jesus Christ. This podcast is going to hell, going to shit.
So who are you most excited to see at Lala? Since
Black.
we already talked about it.
100% Black. I want to get as close as I can on Black. That's going to be my, like, I'm getting
be in his actual asshole.
I'm getting all the way to the front at Black. It's going to be dope. I've been listening to his, like, whatever you call that, album, mixtape, whatever that is.
It's I think it's a full-fledged album, isn't it?
I don't know what he considers it, I guess. But I've listened to it a lot. I love it. So he's my number one for sure. Followed by, like, Run the Jewels and probably, like, Lord.
I didn't know he had that one song. It's one of his new singles. Because I just listened to it this morning. I was like...
I haven't really listened to anything new he's done. I've just, like, only been listening to the album. I have so many Lala stories I can launch into of, like, the past 6 years, man. Like, it's holy shit.
Well, I think you probably have some Lala stories you can tell when Ellen's on air, too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she came with us the one time. Nothing too crazy happened when she went, other than her ears exploded and we had to leave. But nothing, like, crazy happened.
You make it sound like it's just like, oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah, her ears exploded and it's fine. It happens to the best of us. No, oh my god, the craziest fucking thing is because I used to go with the Zykes. And, my friends, the Zykes, there's 3 brothers, and this year their whole family went. So mom, dad, 3 brothers. I'm friends with the oldest. I'm friends with all of them, but that's how I met them or whatever, because I played hockey with the oldest. But I'm friends with all of them. Like, it's literally like my second family. Like, I'm over there all the time. So we all went. And, like, the middle son, Taylor, he used to be really wild. Now he's, like, going to be a fucking doctor. And he's, like, it's unreal. He got his master's in, like, a year. Like, he's on another level. But he was fucking wild. Like, frat boy, crazy. And we go, and he was just wild the whole weekend. Fucked up every time he came back. He would come back, lost, like, half his clothes. Like, just shit like that. Like, he'd come back and be like, yeah, man, I was just at the front of Perry stage, which is with all the EDM music, and he's like, I was just peeing myself the whole time because you can't leave, and blah, blah. I was like, dude, you're fucking gross, you're disgusting.
Oh my God.
He literally came, like, head to toe in mud, like, literally, couldn't even see his skin, just mud, because if it rains, sometimes some of those places get, especially Perry's, it's like, just gets muddy, so he's literally head to toe in mud. It was gross. And so the last day, and, like, we lost him, like, a couple times. Like, what was it, like, the second to last day, his phone died, and he, like, never came to the car. And literally, his parents were like, we're leaving him. Fuck it, we're leaving him. Like, they were done. They just didn't give a shit. And we were driving. We were literally leaving Chicago. We were leaving him in Chicago. And then all of a sudden, his dad is driving and goes, there's Taylor. He literally somehow just turned and goes, there's Taylor. And we're like, what? We're driving downtown Chicago. He goes, there he is. He stops the car, jumps out, grabs him, and runs back to, like, we're in the middle of the street, and he just runs back, like, middle of Michigan Ave. And so, and the thing, what happened was, when he jumped out, he had his wallet on his lap, and so his wallet, he dropped his wallet in the middle of the street, lost, like, hundreds of bucks, and, like, and so then everyone was mad at Taylor because we lost him, like, what happened to you? And like, oh, we said we were going to meet up at this time. He's like, I tried, and blah, 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 all this crazy shit, but he was just getting fucked up. He, like, lost his shoes, so we had to go buy him new shoes before he went. It was, like, a whole ordeal. So the last night, he's late to the car again, and it was just the 3 brothers, me, and his mom. And his mom's like, fuck it, I'm leaving. Like, she literally, once again, she's leaving Chicago. And then all of a sudden, like, we're leaving. We're just driving, and the youngest brother, Sam, just goes, wait, I know where he is. Stop the car. And, like, his mom stops the car, and he just jumps out and just disappears. Comes back, like, 5 minutes later and has Taylor. Like, he's just insane. And Taylor's fucked up and covered in mud, lost his shoes again. Lost his second pair of shoes in like 2 days.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "You're just gonna leave me? What the fuck?" And his mom's like, "You were supposed to meet at the car. We had an agreement, blah, blah, blah. And you're covered in mud again. You said you weren't gonna do that. We weren't gonna do that stuff, and blah, blah, and like, oh, you lost your shoes. I just bought you." And he's like, "You're just gonna leave me here? Like, whatever." And like, they were screaming at each other. Fuck you. Like, "You're fucked up, Taylor. You're fucked up. You're just fucked up. No, you just fucking hate me," and blah, blah. And like, it's getting like, it's like built up argument. Like, this is more than just Lala. This is just like, Taylor's been a problem child for a bit, and now they're young. Oh, I just noticed your shirt. Dope, by the way. Sorry. I just noticed.
In huge letters it says Halsey.
I just like looked at
your
it.
shirt.
Anyway, so they're screaming at each other, and we're driving. We're really driving on the highway at this point, and just like, "You're fucked up. No, blah, you're just gonna leave me." Like, he had, and then he was like, "Let me out of here. I'll just go and stay in Chicago." We're on the highway.
Oh my
She
god.
pulls the car over on the highway, and Taylor's like, "Fine, I just want to let you know," like, said something like, "You're gonna really feel bad knowing you killed your son. I'm gonna go out here and I'll probably get murdered and I'll die, and you killed your son. You're gonna have to live with that." And she goes, "Yeah, well, I got 2 more." Like, and I was like, "Whoa, shit!" Like, this is going down. We're on the side of the highway in Chicago, dude. And so, like, he just starts walking down. He's trying to hitchhike. He's just walking away, and then like, we're just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And so Sam's like, and she was about to drive away, and Sam's like, "Stop!" The youngster was like, "Stop!" And he just like jumped out of the car. I was like, "Dude, stop being a fucking idiot. Like, get in the fucking car." Like, he's fucked up. It was like so stupid. He wasn't like that fucked. I mean, maybe he was. I think he's probably pretty fucked up. I take that back. It's so funny, and he's just like, "Get in the fucking car." So we finally get in the car, and they're just like yelling at each other, and then I'm just like, I'm there. I'm like, this family, like, this is an intimate family squabble. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, this is like, you know, that happens with families, but
God,
like usually
yeah.
there's no one around. But I'm sitting there just like fly on the wall, like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to like not like. Derek's throwing in his 2 cents every once in a while. Taylor, shut the fuck up, dude. And it's just like, dude, just like, everyone shut the fuck up. Like, everyone just stop. It was so funny. And then, like, I guess when he was, like, walking on the side of the highway, he was texting his dad, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know, I love you. Mom's leaving me, and I'm probably gonna die, and I'll probably never see you again." Like, he was supposed to be, like, Taylor's so fucking dramatic, dude. It's so funny. And, oh my god. It was just insane. It was literally insane. And then, like, we just talk about it all the time, though, and laugh now. But at the time, it was so not funny. It was, like, I was like, oh my god.
My anxiety would have been through the fucking
I was just like,
roof.
I can't even believe. But the thing is, it was like, the end of the long 3-day weekend, partying the whole time, and we're all just like, we want to go home. We're driving all the way back to Indy after the 3rd day. It's late.
Yeah.
And, like, this is happening, and I was just like, fuck this. We have a 4-hour drive. Can you stop right now? But at the same time, I can't speak up. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was insane. And then Derek, when we were talking about it later, Derek was just like, "Yeah, man, that's when you know you're really part of the family, when you just can witness that, and like no one really cares. They're just like, you're just in it." And I was just like, "Yeah, dude." Like, it was just insane. My favorite line of the whole thing, "I hope you're happy knowing you killed your son." She's like, "Yeah, well, I got 2 more." Like, I was like, I can't believe that just happened. That is savage. That's fucking hilarious. It was so funny. Like, that moment, I tried not to laugh. I was just like, oh my god. I was
2
dying.
more.
At the same time, it was like scary. I was like, because literally, we're leaving him multiple times. We're just going to leave him in Chicago, just fend for himself. But at the same time, it was like he really was being a dick that weekend. Like, he was just running off and doing all this fucking ridiculous shit.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
It was just like, it was insane. It was just so insane. And like, literally that whole, them arguing, it lasted like an hour and a half. Like, so we were just like, it was insane. Like, there was so much more to it that I can't even remember now because it's been a while. Probably like 4 or 5 years ago. But man, they were yelling at each other like for like a half hour driving, and then she just pulled over, was just gonna leave them. Like, we're like the south side of Chicago, like on the side of the highway. Like, this is not the place you want to be.
Yeah, no.
Like, it was just so funny. "You killed your son." And he's just like, he texted multiple people like, "I'm probably gonna die. Like, just want to let you know I love you," and all this stuff. And people were like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, they're like texting like, "What's happening? Is Taylor gonna kill himself? Like, what is going on?" Like, It was so funny. It's like, you could blame mom for this, like texting his dad. Like, it was so funny. Like, he's such a baby.
Oh my god.
Is our guest finally ready? She ready to get in on this?
That reminds me, I feel like for some reason throughout my whole adolescent life that I was... Oh, okay. Hey, Reed, she's gonna pee.
Short bathroom break, and then we're getting the guest, and it's gonna be dope. Chug that wine, girl.
But I feel like that's something that happened to me a lot when I was growing up, like with my friends. I would get caught in all their weird, intimate family arguments or moments.
It's always so weird, yeah. When, like...
And you're just, like, sitting there, like...
I've been in, yeah, you've been in those, like, ones that are, like, tiny, where the mom or dad's like, hey, you're, like, they give them, like, a short, like, little, like, you're a fucking idiot, like, a little, like,
yeah,
thing,
those are,
like,
but those are fine because it's, like...
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but then, like, this one was, like, hours long and, like, intense, and, like, we're abandoning you right now, and, like, they're, like, I don't care if you die, and I was just, like, like, this was another level of that, and I was just, like, holy shit. At the same time, it was hilarious. And, like, literally, we talk about it all the time now. We literally do. And it's just, like, everyone laughs about it. Because, like, Taylor's completely changed. He's not like that anymore. But, like, he's always been a little dramatic. And it was just, like, everyone was, like, tired and at their last wit's end. And, like, you know, their dad lost their wallet. Like, earlier in that weekend, Sam and I, the youngest kid, had, like, gotten separated from, like, Derek and the rest of the family. And they got mad at us, thinking we were trying to ditch him and stuff like that. And it was just, like... boiling point, and it's just Taylor's fucking insane, and oh my god, but it was so crazy. I've literally never sat in that big of like a family argument. Like, that was one for the books that they'll remember forever, and I was fucking there for it. You know what I mean? Like, it was fucking crazy.
You're a part of the Zykes history now.
Oh man, God, it was so funny though. It was so funny.
I got caught in the middle of my friend when I was growing up. Her family was like super religious, and they had this one son who was like a big rebel.
Black sheep.
Yeah, he like made himself the black sheep though, because he like...
That's kind of how Taylor was. He would just... It's like, you're bringing it upon yourself at some point. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just... But yeah, I know what you mean. But continue, sorry.
And they basically, while I was there, I was having a sleepover, they like just sat there and like... So it was the dad, my friend, and then her little sister, and they were all basically just like kind of whisper talking about him, and they were just like talking shit and being like, yeah, he's... all he ever does, he went to college just so he could get fucking drunk all the time, and then he wants to come home and take our money just so he can buy liquor for all of his friends and all this. And the mom, she was like a big sweetheart, and she came down the stairs sobbing, and she was just like, he's our son, and I can't believe
like,
he's making mistakes, he's gonna repent, he's gonna talk to God about all this. And it was I was just sitting there eating a fucking Pop-Tart, and I remember that too, because it was like one of those gross ones, like a strawberry one, like not even like the good ones, like s'mores or something.
S'mores? What is wrong with you?
Oh, Sunday. Like, Sunday's my favorite. I like the Sunday
You like the weird ones, dude. The best ones are the wild ones that are purple. Another purple thing coming up for me. The purple with the blue things. You know what I'm talking about, Ellen? Those are the best ones, 100%. Strawberry's like the original flavor. Don't say that.
No, it's not good.
Oh, man.
It's not good. You're wrong.
So you're saying they're like, I'm just gonna eat my Pop-Tart.
I mean, and like they're trying to console her and everything. They're like no, like you gotta understand, we have to be able to vent about this kind of stuff. Like, you know, our daughters are watching him, and he's supposed to be a role model for them. And you know, she's like, he's trying, like, and it was like this all this craziness, and I was like,
That's so funny though.
You know.
All right. Are we finally ready for our guest?
Think we are ready for our guest of the evening?
The special, very first guest when We're Not Friends. The reason it was invented. Ellen Macris, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! We're going to do a headphone switch real quick, folks.
We're going to get it untangled there.
Get it figured out here.
Burps are encouraged, by the way.
Burps are encouraged.
Yeah, isn't that an unreal sound? Don't you like that?
Sexy.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right.
Check
welcome
1, 2.
Welcome to the podcast, Ellen. How you feeling?
Feel pretty good, Sid. Feeling good.
We've never met before or anything. It's fine.
Nah, certainly not.
And what are you drinking this evening? Because you are not having a Necron 99.
I'm having an absolutely lovely, very cheap Barefoot Moscato.
It's
deliciously
aged.
cheap.
Okay, Barefoot's great. Like, cheap wine still tastes great, so.
It is a 2017.
Right, when it comes to chugging something. That works.
Yikes.
So are we gonna show the video
Are we doing the video first, or are we gonna... I want to do the video just because it was so funny. We'll get into stories and things later. Alright, so here's our bit. Just press play on that, and then you guys can actually describe what it was after Ellen finally sees it. It's the sound.
Oh my god!
You don't really need the sound, I guess. It's so funny, though.
The sound was important, though. Do you have, like, a switch that...
Oh my god!
When it starts, when it's like
Oh
playing.
my fuck. That's bad. That can't be a real thing.
It's so real, dude. You can see it. And he was Alright, so describe now, finally, what it is. So, since Ellen's seen it.
Oh my
So,
I can't speak.
So the video itself, it is a young man. He's wearing a suit. Looks like he's dancing at some kind of event. It's either a wedding, a get together of some kind. But he's dressed well and he's dancing, as you can hear. It's a Drake
like
song.
Some Drake.
And he's getting down. He's having a good old time.
He gets down low, spreads the legs, and everything comes plopping out.
The seam rips on his pants when he spreads his legs open relatively evenly, and just immediately his balls drop out.
Fucking nutsack.
It's like just the nutsack too. Like I didn't see.
There's no
That dude's
dick or anything.
Yeah,
Oh
like
God.
micro penis or giant nuts, because it was just nuts, dude. But what, is he not wearing underwear? Like what happened there?
Clearly not.
I don't know, but I just thought it was so fucking funny, and I was like, I want to hear your guys' reaction to something like that. Holy shit, dude! So fucking funny. So funny. He's just literally just getting down. He's not doing anything weird. Like like I said, it's funny.
He's just having fun.
It's legitimately funny because you can see his reaction after. It's like, what the fuck? I'm like,
yeah, he scoops up his whole sack,
shit.
and he's just
see,
like.
now my question is to you guys. He's obviously in a very public place. He's not at home. What does he do now? Because he's flying loose. He's got a problem. What would you do? Like you're so screwed.
It depends on how much you've had to drink.
Yeah.
That's your next step.
Yeah. I guess if he can find a stapler or something, he'd be good.
I think
Or zip it, maybe. I don't know.
No, the seam ripped. Like his balls are gonna be out unless he's
Dear God.
gone. He has to seal that back up. If he found a stapler, he'd be fine. He could just chill and not dance anymore.
Where
But
are you
like
gonna find a stapler at an event like
exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
depends on the
either
event,
find a
yes.
stapler, or you gotta leave, which sucks. But if he's fucked up, man, there's so many more things. Like I said, I want to see the video. I want to see the vlog that happened right after that
What
moment.
if that
his
like
balls
kickstarts
just
his YouTube career?
boom, man. I'd start it right after that. You saw me, I'm the nuts guy, man. Like,
You've seen my nuts now. Watch me vlog.
God damn, so funny. I thought it was so funny. So I want that to be the next segment. I just want to find funny little tiny videos like that and get your reaction. Like,
I like it. I like that segment. I think we should keep that.
yeah, because that was fucking hilarious. It's so funny. It's just like it's just like out of nowhere. You don't expect it. Yeah, wait. And then like Sydney said, what was the caption on that?
It's something about
When you're trying to let your nuts hang, and it's just the guy dancing, so you're just thinking like, oh, they just meant like let loose, and then no, literally his nuts just come flying out of this fucking.
I don't think he was trying.
It's so just blah. It's just like boom, like this is
Damn,
happening.
Mission accomplished. Holy
I
shit.
just hope that like a relative at this event
Oh
or something
my
like had an extra
God.
pair like underwear or something, like
Something.
packed something for the night or
For one
like
thing, it's his own fault for not fucking wearing underwear. He's
Yeah.
obviously not wearing underwear. He's a fucking weirdo. First off, you're not wearing underwear. You're weird. All right.
with a dress suit too, like
Yeah,
you know.
you're wearing underwear. Yeah, like in an event like that, you're gonna be sweating. He's obviously drunk and dancing, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
So not only did his balls fall out, but they were sweaty balls.
yeah, dude, big
It's
old
some
sweaty,
nasty-
salty balls, man. But oh god, I thought that was so funny. So like,
He could start a YouTube channel and call it Ball So Hard.
yeah, Jesus.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ball So Hard, and then each vlog is just
So,
like,
yeah.
"What's up? I'm the guy. You've seen my nuts. Now watch my
I just
daily
thought it'd
life."
be really funny to show the group of lesbians the nutsack flying out of it. Like that, those came coming out of there. They're like boom, like here we are.
Those were not gentle.
God,
That was
man,
not a gentle
it's got
nutsack.
some
That was
low hanging fruit. Like those just came plopping on out of there.
that was
But anyway,
Poor guy.
so that's going to be the new segment. I'll find some more videos, and every time we do this now, I'm going to find video and be like, all right, I want you to watch this and see what you like. That shit's funny.
Hopefully.
That was...
Hopefully I can find some videos that are just nuts falling out of pants.
Dude, that's like the perfect kind of video that I'm looking for. Like, one that you probably haven't seen. Let's say, but it's good content. It's quick. That was like 5-second video too.
That was good. That was almost like an underground meme if I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I don't think you'd seen it though. I don't know. Like I said, like that's the first time I've seen it, but
yeah, that was an underground meme.
So there you
Proud
go.
of you.
There you go.
Last of content you'd expect to be covered by a couple lesbians and a straight man.
Exactly. That's why it's even funnier. I was like,
Just
that's why it's
me.
like it immediately popped in my head. I was like, I gotta play this during the podcast. Like, this is so fucking funny, and like just the people we have on it, like. Come on, it's just it looks like some frat bro dancing, probably as a formal or a wedding of another one of his frat bros, and balls just came flying out, and he was not trying to do it. Which makes it funny because it was like innocent, even though he should have been wearing underwear. Still, you don't think that's gonna happen. It's fucking funny.
Well, a prom or a wedding.
Yeah, it was something.
Either way, they're coming off.
Gosh. But anyway, so now that we're done with that segment, we'll have to think of a good name for that too, like and have a little intro music, and
yeah.
I still need to get on a soundboard. When I get a new phone, I'll actually make a soundboard and get cool sounds on there that we can just be like. Boom.
We should call it like Bring Your Meme or something. Wow, damn! Burps are definitely encouraged, friends.
But yeah, we'll work on that. Like I said, that's also part of the podcast. Just creating it as we go along, creating it and. Yeah. If
you have any suggestions for the title of that segment, please.
We're Not Friends Podcast at gmail.com. I got it right that time.
We're _not friends at Twitter, and we're Not Friends Podcast at Instagram. It's the AC.
Yeah, the AC turned on.
It's real loud.
Luckily, in post-production, it doesn't sound that loud, so.
Yeah. But anyway. So now we can actually get into the guest. So now that the guest is... That's the intro. That's your welcome to the show!
Hey.
A nutsack!
A ball sack!
Hey!
I'll compile these too. Like, when we get another guest, I'm going to show them that video too. But I'm going to get more. I'm like, alright, what do you think of this fucking ball sack flying at your face? I'll get some more like that.
What's your opinion?
I want that to be kind of like, it's not gonna be all ball sacks, but like that kind of content, where you're just like, what the fuck? And it's just not.
It's all ball
sacks. It's stuff that you're not gonna see everywhere. I mean, if you want all ball sacks, baby, I got you. I might even be able to make my own. I don't know. Whatever.
If we get 10,000 subscribers in the next 2 weeks,
10,000 followers, and you'll see my nutsack. You can put some money on it. But anyway,
whether he means metaphorically or physically, we are not sure. It's officially a lesbian podcast. Ben has been outnumbered.
You guys, that lesbian deathbed or bed death or whatever.
Lesbian bed death.
It's coming for you sooner than you think. So it's all gonna come crashing down on your heads.
# you might have lesbian bed death.
If.
All right, that is this week's hashtag, guys. Go ahead and submit if you've got your ideas, your jokes, your memes.
You might have lesbian bed death.
If.
Jesus. All right, should we just get into the Ellen origin stories?
Yeah. Knits and grits.
Since
we already told grits and tits and bits and shits and
it's getting lit. Told all mine.
Bang, bang.
Well, no, yeah. So basically, what was it like? How long ago was that? How long has it been? Like 4 years now?
Yeah.
Is it almost 5?
It's almost 5 now.
Almost.
It has to be.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Dear Lord.
Because I met you.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's 4. It's 4. Yeah, because it was my last year of undergrad, and then it's been 3 years of graduate school. So that's 4. It's been 4 years. It will be like a complete 4 years in August. So
that day that we met.
Yeah. So whatever. So what? Because my old roommate Evan, came over when I moved into a new house off campus.
Yep.
4 years ago, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm bringing some of my friends." He still lived in the dorms in Park, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm bringing some people I met. That's that cool?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's party!" Like I was down. I was like, I moved into a house. I was like, I need friends to fucking party at this house with. Let's go. And so he brought a bunch of people, and Ellen was one of the people, and Ellen and I we had a keg. That was what I first remember. Is we had a keg, and I was like, yeah, dude, I have a keg. Bring the crew. Let's do it.
Yeah. So this is my sophomore year.
So you came over, and what I was like,
Well,
we were
it was Evan.
Well, yeah, Evan brought you over, and I was like, what's up, guys? You know, whenever everyone introduces each other, there was like 5 of you, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, we were just talking, I was drinking, I was like, and then I don't remember, I was talking to you. No, it was the flag.
No, but my first experience of walking up to your house is you sitting on a couch.
Oh yeah, we had a couch in the front porch
yard,
because we
in
were
the grass.
we were dope like that.
Pulled a couch out to the front yard. They're sitting on the grass.
And then everyone came
beer.
up, and I'm like, "What's up?" I think it's a pretty warm welcoming, right?
And you were wearing a Blackhawks jersey.
Was that? Was that? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because
you were. That was our first interaction. I was talking about your Blackhawks jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So then when you said that, I was like, "Oh, this chick's dope." And then like, we all went inside eventually, and I remember you saw my "Don't tread on me" flag. I just got my first tattoo, and it's "Don't tread on me," and you're showing it to me. I was like, "Yeah, that's dope." I was like, and I told you why I had the flag because I was like, I'm a history major, so I just like the flag for history reasons. And I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, do you want a beer?" And you were like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cause I have a keg," and you were like, "What? You have a keg?"
First experience with the keg.
And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I've never drank a keg beer before." I was like, "Yeah, I'll give you." You're like, "You sure? Like, you want me to give you?" I was like, "No, dude. Like, it's all good. No money. Like, just all you guys can have beer." I'm like, "It's a little old or whatever." And you're like, "No, I don't even care. I've never had keg beer." Like, oh my god. And I just brought in like pitchers full of it, and you were freaking out. You're like, "Oh my god."
Yep.
And then
it was awesome.
And I remember, so cool. And then we were just like partying and drinking, and then like we planned to go to a Kanye West concert that night. He was going on his Yeezus tour, and I was like, God, yeah, he's going on his Yeezus tour. Like, I really want to go see him. And everyone was like, I love Kanye. And then we just literally, we made plans, and I bought tickets like a couple weeks later.
Yep.
And we went. But yeah.
To Chicago.
So we made plans to hang out like the next day that day too.
Yes, we did.
We're like, oh yeah, I was like, I need to go to the mall and get new gauges. And you're like, yeah, I want to gauge my gears again or something. And then like, so then we like
and
hung out literally the next day.
Absolutely.
You, me, Evan, and like,
Clancy.
Was it Clancy? I think so. But like, yeah. So we literally like immediately hung out again. It was just best broship right off the bat.
Immediately, you wouldn't even know.
Was it at the Carson house? Was that where?
Yeah, that's when I lived at the Carson house.
When I had my first keg beer. Carson house.
Carson house is legendary.
And honestly, you know, I went to Ball State, so that one semester before I left for travel was, I'm sure I had keg beer at one point in time, but for someone to straight up come and ask me, hey, do you want a beer?
You just went to
it's
like
from a keg.
Yeah, you just went to like a place and like a house. I'm like, oh yeah, I got a keg.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and there were 2 of you.
Yeah.
There were 2 of you.
Yeah,
just you and your roommate.
We
Sean.
just lived there by ourselves
and you
for
had
that point. That's another story.
And that was cool.
We need to get into our 3rd roommate that year. Remember him?
Oh.
But
believe me, I do the laundry stories.
Fucking Chase. What he had 2 names. Remember, he's like Chase, and he went by something else. We always called him Chase, but he like introduced himself as something else. And I don't remember what the other.
Was it his middle name or?
Yeah, apparently it was both his names. I don't even know, but he introduced him to just Chase us.
The guy that threw like the Molotov cocktails at cars.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I can't even remember his name.
Fucking psycho. We can get into him
Chase.
in a little bit. Yeah, it was Chase, but he had another name too. But
Dustin
and Chase. Dustin / Chase.
I don't know why I remember that.
Oh my god.
That was a good recall.
Dustin.
And it was weird because he knew some of my other friends too. It was like a weird connection. I don't know. It was like, we can get into that fucking weirdo but later after we get into done with these intro stories. But like, Jesus Christ, that guy's a psycho. He's literally a psychopath. But yeah, I think that was that first weekend. And then like I said, and then we bought those Kanye tickets like 2 weeks later, and we fucking went.
Yeah, we did.
And it was dope.
It was amazing.
It was so fun.
We became friends very quickly after that.
Yeah, I mean, we were already, like, best friends before we even made it to the Kanye concert, which was, like, months later. Because, like, Kanye was in December or something because it got delayed.
Yeah.
So by the time we went to that...
It was December because it was
supposed...
snowing in the Windy City.
It was supposed to be earlier, but, like, there was, like, a problem and they had to delay it. And so we went, like, months later.
The entire time except for the last.
Yeah, and then he took it off in the second half.
But
yeah,
shit out.
No, that was sick. Yeah, so that was our first interaction. We basically became really good buds right off the bat, and then like I saw you on campus like a week later, and you were like, "Oh, I was about to text you," and then like you came and hung out like the next day. Like remember?
And I went running. You remember that? And I went running, and you like tweeted at me, or you tweeted a picture of the text I sent you. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna be I'm going running. I'm going to pass your house. Cool if I stop by?
Yeah.
You tweeted it.
Well, I
Man,
tweeted.
I like tweet.
Instagram. You sent me something really funny one time. Like you just like rapid firing me, and I was like, "This is just fucking hilarious." And
I remember that because I've even seen that. No, it was on Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Instagram. It was a long time. Like I don't have very much on my Instagram, so it wouldn't be very hard to find.
I'll find it.
But yeah, because you would like, oh yeah, want to know this joke I just heard? It's the joke of the day.
Oh yeah.
And you told me some stupid joke, and I was just like dying because like because you just like rapid fire, and it was like really long, and I was like, all right, I like this person. Like, we're gonna be best bros. That's just what's happening. It was funny. It was some stupid lame joke, but it was like shit that I was like, yeah, that's what I'm about.
Found
like,
it. Wait.
I know I can find it like really quickly because I have nothing on. Yeah, I already found it.
Yep.
You're like, yeah, because you were like, oh yeah, you were to stop by my house, and then you go, and by stop I mean because you spelled stop wrong. You're like, I mean stop. Good news of the day. Got my 14 gauge tapers. This was when we were both trying to get our ears bigger.
Yeah.
Or like mine was already where it was, but you were getting yours back up, and you're like, my ears easily today. Joke of the day. What do you make with epileptic lettuce a seizure salad? You're like, haha, that's
It's still funny.
And then you go, that's all right. I need to exercise. Probably going on a run soon. I'll finish at your house. And I was like, that is one of the best things I've ever received because it was like what I had said. Like this huge thing was like a crazy response. Like I literally said, like, what are you up to? And like, this is what I got. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I'll stop by your house and blah. And then it was just like boom. And I was like, yeah, that's. It was just so funny. So I was like, I'm putting it. Yeah, my caption was just a random combo between me and Ellen. She's awesome, so I had to share it or something. That's why I put.
Yeah.
What was the date on this? October 19th, 2013, dude. Woo!
Dude, why does that sound
terrible?
That's so long.
4 years ago, almost exactly. That's almost exact. That's.
Man, I thought it was 5.
It's like
You've got so many funny
little
pictures
bit
of
less.
me on your Instagram.
Oh, I do, dude. You
Me
building
with my
Legos.
Lego police car.
Yeah.
And a lot of PBR.
When I called you little one all the time.
Little one. I was just about to say that.
I still say that.
When we played Pokemon Stadium and.
That was so fun when you first moved into your your house that I later moved into, but like, and we played just Pokemon everything when no one else was even in the house. It was like empty, and me and Ellen were just playing Pokemon like every kind of game.
Yeah, I miss that, man.
Dude, I want to play Pokemon Stadium like right now. Wait, do you have Pokemon Snap?
Yeah, might. We just check right there.
I want to play Pokemon Snap. We'll check it later, but we need to do that.
I think I do have Snap. I have Snap, Stadium. I don't have Stadium 2 though.
Fuck Stadium 2.
You have Snap because you played it at the Wheeling House for a while.
Well, I know I have it.
All right.
I don't know what I do right now.
Well, we need to play Stadium and Snap.
I definitely.
But that and what? Because at the same time we were playing like 3DS. I think we were playing like X and Y.
Yep.
When we were hardcore into X and Y.
Sorts.
And that was when
games.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. Because that was when you like first got Moon and shit around that same time. When we were playing like X and Y like crazy. But yeah, our friendship exploded pretty quickly. We were pretty much best bros right off the bat.
2 peas in a pod.
Cause what? No, okay. So that was the other thing when we first really hung out. Halloween that year. Do you remember that?
I mean,
you probably don't remember it. You probably don't.
I barely remember that.
You probably don't, but we just went party hopping or whatever. I remember I waited for you and you were like, yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of people and you brought, I think it was you, me, Abby, and like Dalton and some other people, and we went to a party and you got fucked up.
Of course I did.
You got fucked up. Remember, that was the night of Honey Jack.
Yes,
that was like one of our first bonding things. We both loved Honey Jack.
Honey Jack.
Oh, dude, it was. I don't think we finished it because I think I got a half gal of it. Like it was one of those big bottles. But we were crushing it. I'll tell you what, we were crushing it.
We fucked that bottle up.
I know. Yeah, we fucked it up. And we went to a party and we were playing beer pong, got fucked up, like whatever. And then Ellen got really fucked up and got sick. And so I somehow when whoever came to picked us up, I somehow got to be the person that sat next to Ellen and held her barf bag, even though
That's
I
right.
just met her like 2 weeks earlier, and so like literally, Ellen was crying and snotting and throwing up all over me, and I was like, we have to be.
Out the window?
Yeah, and then I was like,
yeah.
I was like, well, we have to be best friends after this, because you came over the day after and you were like embarrassed. You're like, I'm so sorry. I was like, dude, it's totally fine. Like, I was just like, I like hugged you and I was like, we're hanging out. Like, when I said something like that and you were like, okay, yeah. But it was just so funny. It's like, for one thing, it was like your like longtime friends were there, and somehow I was the one that was like being the one. You know what I mean? It was like Abby and like
That's about right.
your roommate.
I love my buddies. But...
Your roommate and like Abby were there, who you've known forever, and like I was the one that had to sit next to you and hold the bag, and you were like, I was like, I have had every single one of like Ellen's fluids all over me at this point. That was
Pee?
No, that was what I said. I was like, I've had all of Ellen's fluids all over me except the fun ones, and
Pee fun, dude?
not pee. That was like the first time we really hung out, and that happened. And I was like, we have to be like
really good best friends. They
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Pass you off to people that are.
That's what I'm saying. It was like I wasn't like mad about it or anything, because I was like whatever, and I was like, that's when I knew I was like, we're gonna be like really good friends. Like that. This is going down.
Yeah.
So that was like the first couple interactions that that was.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Oh, that night was crazy. What was I dressed as that night?
You were dressed as the Gatsby thing.
Oh yeah.
You were dressed in
I
like a
was
tuxedo.
Gatsby.
Ellen was basically dressed as a boy because she's gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
Jay Gatsby.
And I was Run DMC. I was like,
yeah, you had a kick-ass costume.
That year I kill my costumes when I really go for it. I had a Adidas jacket and like one of those just like fedoras
chains.
and gold chain and like big. Did I have these glasses at the time? I think I had fake ones on. And so I looked like Run DMC. I had like black jeans on and like shoes that I didn't have 3 stripes, but they looked like it, kind of. I remember everyone. only black people knew what the fuck I was doing. Like they would always come on, you Run DMC? I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah. They're like, oh, that's so dope. I was like, yeah, you're the only fucking person here.
I knew what you were.
Yeah. Well, that's because I was announcing to all you guys. I was like, oh, I'm doing it, and then like what? Evan said he was gonna do it with me, and he didn't, of course. And like someone else said they were gonna do it, but I didn't care because I was like, this is what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, you were Gatsby. I remember. I'm pretty sure that's what you were that day.
Yeah, and I had clearly drank before I had even come over.
Well, yeah. Well, and then me and you, like I said, we were killing the Honey Jack. I don't even know if you had drank before you came over, to be honest. Like, but me and you were just fucking throwing it down. Back in those days, me and Ellen were throwing down whiskey like it was our job. For real though. Were we not though?
It was a problem.
Were we not though?
Yeah,
like,
we drank
dude, those first 2 years you and I hung out, we were throwing down
and
whiskey.
To the point where you would make fun of me because I didn't really like the taste of whiskey at that point. I don't know why, but I didn't like it.
We just were.
And since then,
and then,
it's been like, you know.
That, and I know what happened too is because you were smaller, you would like give me your drinks.
Smaller? I was 100 pounds soaking wet.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but like, so you're smaller, so you would give me your drinks after a certain point, and I wouldn't really like think about it. So like, you were just like filling my cup up, and I wasn't really like noticing or like, I knew it, but like, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about it, so like, yeah. I'm drinking like 3 cups, but think I had 1, you know, kind of thing, and like, I got so fucked up a couple times because you did that. Like, not that it's your fault, but you're like, you know, and I just wasn't thinking about it. Like, so a couple times, oh man.
Let's not we forget just Ben the DJ in the light bulb story.
DJ out my ass.
Light bulb story.
Light bulb story.
When the lights went out.
That was an epic story. Well, yeah. Should we get into this?
We discussed DJ Ben before.
Yeah, the Carson House.
We discussed him getting handed mixtapes from people.
Yeah,
but I don't know about this light bulb story.
Are you talking about when I yelled at Sean?
Yeah.
My roommate. Yeah. So
that's. I mean, maybe
it's an epic story.
You had to be there kind of thing, but
holy
shit!
It was like
holy shit!
It was like a movie, but like just
but
for
you fucked that up.
Just for context, it's like our house used to be like the party house on campus. Like it really did.
You had a Twitter account.
We had a Twitter account. People would come. People would show up when we weren't having parties. We're like, yeah, we party. We're like, no, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, so we were having a party, and it was like one of those days. I remember. No, this is what happened. Remember, you were there when he was like, I was like mad because I was like, Sean's throwing another fucking party that I don't want to have.
Yeah,
and I was like, and he didn't tell me, and I'm talking to you, and we're hanging out. I was like, fuck it, like it's pissing me off that he keeps doing this because I had like shit to do that weekend. I was like, I had like a paper to write, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it if there's a party in my house. And so then like we walked into my house, and Sean's like, oh yeah, by the way, I like told some people I'm throwing a party. And I was like, yeah, I fucking know, because I saw the tweet. Like, I know you're doing that. And he was just like, oh, yeah, sorry, I meant to tell you. I was like, yeah, you should fucking tell me. Like, I was pissed. It's like, yeah, well, we're doing it or whatever. And Ellen's just sitting there like, oh, shit. Like, kind of that thing. So, but all the parties we threw, I always DJ'd all of them. I would sit in the corner, and we had really good speakers. They were tiny. You remember that? Those speakers were, like, literally, like, they were, like, not even a foot tall. They were tiny, but those things bumped. Those things bumped for a whole party.
The ones that glowed blue?
No, they were like these old-looking things. I think we had maybe multiple set up, but like they were literally like they were like this. These things were literally like this big. Like they're like a foot tall, maybe 6 inches wide. They were tiny, but they bumped. That's what that's what we always used.
Loud ass music, regardless.
Oh my god,
I remember the speakers. It was loud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were so tiny, and I was always on my laptop and playing music. So it was already party. I didn't want to throw. I was DJing, and then like in the middle of the party, Sean comes up to me. He's like, "Dude, the floor's breaking," or something like that. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right by the front door.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
In the living room.
I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Dude, the support beams on the floor, they're breaking. It's like sinking down." I was like, "Okay."
And real quick, backstory on this: Sean's dad.
My roommate. Oh yeah. So my roommate was Sean. His dad owned the house, so he was weirdly connected to this house. At the same time, he would trash it at these parties, and he was the messiest kid, and it just pissed me off. So anyway, so he's like, she's just like, the beams of I was like, all right. I already didn't want to throw this party, so I was like, okay. I just literally, that's what I said. He's like, well, we should probably stop it, right? And I was like, too many people here to stop it now, dude. And I was like, plus, at that point, I'd like drank a little bit, and I was having fun because all my friends were there. I was like, I mean, I'm good. This is your thing, dude. Like, I'm having a good time, so I'm ready to go. And he was like, oh, and he just like walked away. Kept partying. Like hour later, he's just like, all right. He turns the lights on, and he's like, stop the music. So I stopped the music for a second. He's like, he's like, turns the lights on, and like people are trying to turn it off. They're like, no, fuck it. But he's like he turns the lights on. And he's like, the party's over. The floor's broken. We're done. It's over. Everyone get out. And I lose my shit.
Ben just fucking explodes.
I like let go of this kid, and I was just like, fuck you, man. Like, I didn't want to throw this fucking party to begin with, and now that I'm having fun, and my friends are here, and we're all having fun, and this party's jumping, like, this is a really good party we're having, you want to fucking stop it just because you said the floor? What the fuck does that even mean? It's like, fuck you. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of you fucking doing it. Like, I went on for, 3 minutes? Like,
I just kept going. You said, fuck you, man. You wanted to have this party. I didn't want to have it. Yeah. I told you I had shit going on. All my friends are here.
Yeah. And then as I'm saying this, everyone's going, oh. Like it's starting slow. It's like a slow build. Like, oh.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And so like literally our parties would have a couple hundred people there. So the whole place is going, oh, and I'm screaming.
And it's a little college house.
Yeah. And I just finished. So I was like, so fuck you. And then everyone's like, oh. And then like Evan just goes, play the music. And I just go, boom! And whatever the song was, bumped. So it just went as soon as I pressed it, and it was just like, and then like everyone grabbed me as it was just like, ah! And I just like stared at him, and he like just like, it was a movie, dude. He just turned and like disappeared in the crowd, and the crowd swarmed him, and then like swarmed me, and I was like, yeah, that was dope, dude.
The lights are off, the bass.
Yeah, I was just like, boom, and I was like, and then everyone's fucking freaked out. I was like, ah! And like it just raged so much harder.
The floor probably broke even more. We probably
next 45 minutes, and then so then once the party finally ended, turned out we did break the floor. we fucked up. Like literally, it was like, what was it? It was like 7 beams, and we broke 4 of them.
Yeah.
Like the floor was fucked. Like they had to replace that shit.
We created a fucking basement.
We fucked that floor up. I mean, it was so funny. I apologized later that night because like our friends like hung around. I was like, I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have done that in front of everybody. That wasn't the place to do that. I like went up to it because that's embarrassing. I shouldn't have done that. But
that's a Ben move, though.
It was. I'm not afraid to say. I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have thrown a party.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, but you did. That's what I said. I was like, but you did do this without asking me. You did this without asking me, and I was mad about it. And I go, I shouldn't have like fucking aired it out in front of everyone. That was not cool. At the same time, you fucking pissed me off.
It was forever ago.
That's
But
why
yeah,
that was a
but
big
it was
move, though.
so fucking funny, and everyone brings that. That's another story.
Light bulb story. That's what I said. Light bulb.
Yeah, because he
story.
tried to turn the light bulb on, and then like everyone was like reaching up and turning it back
I was
off.
gonna say
Like
light
while I was.
bulb because it was like one giant.
Yeah, because I used to
bulb
have
in
a
the middle.
colored. I had a red light bulb. At the time, I think though he somehow broke it and it was blue. He was like, "Yeah, so I'll replace it." And he goes out and gets a blue one. I was like, "No, it's
It was
red.
red.
Everyone knows that it's red. Blue is
fucking red.
basically dark. Like that's not gonna
Yeah.
like pop off. The red light was dope, and everyone like." Trust me, it was good, and he fucking ruined it and got blue. But so he's trying to turn the light on, and everyone just keeps like as he's doing that, as I'm yelling, he's trying to turn the light on. People would just kept pulling it back off, and it was so funny.
Oh my god.
And like, it literally just everyone surrounded me and grabbed me. It was like it was fucking.
It's like the super hot fire video.
Oh yeah, no, that's literally what it was. It was like people around like, oh! And like he literally just like turned and put his head down and like walked into the crowd, and they just like swarmed him. It was so funny.
Hey Reed, we gotta count for a pee break real quick from our guest.
I need a pee break too.
Oh, we got multiple pee breaks. So.
All right, thanks,
All
Reed.
right. Am I peeing in between legs? We can do it.
That's also another story.
I always no story. It's just I always want my
Well, it's,
one of my
it's some commentary.
one of the biggest goals of my life is to let a girl to let me pee in between her legs while she's also peeing.
Oh,
And Ellen
wow,
said she would let me do it, and she's just always pussying out.
Was I under the influence?
I don't think
Probably.
I don't think
All right.
so.
And here we go.
So you're letting me pee in between your
Well, I'm
wickets,
in. I don't know about you.
in between your wickets,
Wickets.
your wickets, man. The legs, the wickets.
Fuck your wickets.
This is good content.
we got some shit going.
Some shit going.
We got some good shit going, guys.
We have to get into more Sydney stories, so it's not just us going up. Man, we used to. I mean, we had a lot of good stories back in those days.
Well,
man.
you guys have more
throwing-
history too. I mean,
We were throwing down there for like 2.5 years, man.
You were.
Wild. It was wild.
Like you guys
Really,
were
we
fucking
were
playing
like-
around.
We were a little out of control.
Beers?
Yeah, can you grab me another, please?
Beer?
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 Yeah, we can get. So anyway, back to it. Back from pee break, but so yeah, when did I don't know how what you guys met? Was it that gay
You don't know?
club you had? Where did you guys meet or whatever? I don't really know. I feel like I've heard
It
it probably
was-
before, but I don't know.
It was pretty much Dalton played matchmaker is how we met. Dalton had introduced us essentially because I knew Dalton. He was the vice president of Spectrum at the time, which is the LGBTQ plus group on Ball State campus.
Can I once again make a claim as that group needs a new name because too many letters, man. I fuck it up every time. I am 100% supporter of all the letters and all the,
LGBTQA?
but it's just like every time I hear it, there's a new letter, and it's just like
Well-
it's not in alphabetical order. It's just like a fucking mouthful.
No one's
I'm
gonna
just saying there needs to be a new name.
No one's gonna shit on you if you just say LGBT. Like no one's gonna be.
I
like,
know. I'm just saying though.
Ben doesn't like gay people
Ben
or
doesn't
trans
like
people or
the trans people
anybody.
because he didn't say the T or what. It's like, oh my god. But I'm just saying, there has to be a better name for the group in general. But anyway,
Yeah.
Continue.
There's actually GSM that people were using for a while, which is gender and sexual minorities, which is like easier, but
I
it's
like
also
that.
not.
I like that.
It's not mainstream, so.
I don't know. I like that. That
GSM.
covers everything. That covers everything
Yeah.
you would be if you were not
Yeah.
just a straight person.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like it.
So
Gender
yeah.
and
But
sexual minorities. I can remember that. That's
GSM.
only-
So GSM people.
But LGBTQ, like, just, Jesus Christ, dude, we're getting crazy. We can't just add a letter. Like, it's gonna end up being all 26 letters at one point. You know what I mean? It's already like.
I mean, really.
It's already
yeah.
fucking 9. Like, you know what I
Practically.
mean? It's like we're already like a third of the way there. Like, just
Yeah.
we need to shorten that. We need a better name. Gender, sexual. That's good. That's a good one. Why
It's
wouldn't
very
you use
all
that?
encompassing. It's yeah.
Why wouldn't you use
But basically, so it's the
branding, guys? Marketing. If you want to get your name out there, you want support. You need better marketing. Too many letters. Idiots.
So basically, Spectrum is the, like, just queer group on campus.
The GSM group on campus.
Yes. And I had just started going recently because I had a couple of friends that were like, hey, we heard this is a thing, and they were all queer themselves. So we started going, and I met Dalton. Good. And at the time, hilariously enough, I was afraid of Dalton because he was the vice president of the group, and he would get like...
Dalton is no one to be afraid of.
He would get stern with people, and I was like, oh no, like he's, you know, the vice president. He's untouchable.
He's running things.
But he talked to me,
That's
and
so funny.
He talked to me and my friend Xaviera. If you're listening right now, shout out, girl. I miss you so much.
Who?
But he essentially invited the two of us to come over, and then at the time we were friends with a couple of boys. I will not mention them; they do not deserve airtime. But they were also invited as well. So we all got invited the same weekend that I was gonna go home because I was still a freshman and like I missed my parents a whole bunch. So I went home. They went over to Dalton's house, which was also Ellen's house at the time. And I heard the whole story of like the whole hangout when I got back, and Xavier was like, Dalton's got this really cute roommate. She's gay and she's really cute and she's short and she's got dark hair, and I called dibs and everything, and I was like, oh, okay. Cool. That's, that's awesome.
Dibs. Jesus Christ.
And I guess that at a certain point Dalton just told...
No one has dibs except for me, to be honest.
True. But Dalton...
If anyone really has dibs, it is I.
But Dalton talked to you, basically, right? And he was just like... He's like, you need to get back out there. Like, there's this cute girl at Spectrum, and like...
So Xavier was over at the house, right?
Yeah.
I was playing Far Cry, 3.
I think 4 was out at that time. 4 was out at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Far Cry 4. I don't know.
I was playing Far Cry 4 the first time we ever met Sydney.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So that might be... Yep. Had to have been it. And Xavier, like you said, called dibs. Which is weird.
You knew she called dibs on you?
Dalton told me. Well, you told me after the fact and not, said it in just down. Anyway, well, Dalton told me that she thought I was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, long story short, it got to the point where I was like, of course she's gorgeous, but he had been showing me kind of around Spectrum and was like, hey, here's Sydney's Instagram. Sorry I'm being awkward, but it's so awkward when I talk about it. Alright.
Don't be a weirdo, dude.
He was like, yeah, so here's Sydney, and I was like, holy shit, she's gorgeous. Well, we've got this Christmas party thing coming up. You can come with me. I was like, okay, yeah. So I wore a hunter green t-shirt that actually Bennett had given me. It was like a running t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 5K or 10K or something. I still have the t-shirt somewhere. And I was like, yeah, I should wear this shirt because it makes me look like I'm a runner. I wore that with shorts. I know, it's fucking stupid. It's whatever.
Dork.
I wore that with athletic shorts this Christmas party. And the Christmas party was super fucking weird, but Sydney was there. She barely paid any attention to me.
You didn't talk to me.
Well, I introduced myself.
Yeah.
You didn't talk to me after that. You were awkward about it. You were really awkward about it.
Probably. That doesn't
Not surprising.
None of this surprises me. Anything I'm hearing, it sounds...
No, I didn't know.
I was shell-shocked, honestly. The first Pokemon movie. Shell-shocked. Last choice? Come on.
Well, I just know... Because I remember the first time, we talked about this last time, I met Sydney was... I mean, you had known her, I guess. I don't know how long this was after, Christmas or whatever, but, I went, I came over, I texted you, and you're like, yeah, let's hang out, or whatever, and I was like, alright, when do you want to hang out? And you were like, oh, such and such time, so I was like, alright. You're like, I'm doing something, so I waited for a really long time, and then I was like, alright, I'm coming over, and you're like, yeah, cool, and I came over, and you were still, doing shit, you were, cleaning the apartment, and I was like, God damn it. So I was just I was playing Far Cry while I was waiting for you. Or Far Cry or The Last of Us.
Clean the house?
yeah, you're cleaning the house, and I was just like waiting on you, and then you're like, yeah, I'm almost done, won't take me long. So I waited for it, and I was watching Moon, so I waited a couple, like 2 more hours, and then like right when you were about to be done, you were like, oh yeah, my friends Sydney and so-and-so are coming over. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I literally, like, you know, it was like me waiting to hang out with you for like...
I don't even remember that.
No, I was like waiting to hang out with you for like 7 hours that day. And then like right when it was finally time, like you were done doing shit, you were like, oh yeah, I got other people coming over. And I was just like, really? And then like Sydney and douchebag walk in. And you're like, oh yeah, this is Sydney and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like... Alright, I was like, yeah, okay, hey. And then I was just like, I think I'm just gonna go home. And you're like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm just... Right? I mean, it was just like, it was like a thing. I was just like annoyed because I was like waiting all day. And I was like, I just don't want to talk to any fucking new people. Like, it was just like, wasn't the time. And I went home. And then later you were like, you texted me and you're like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I know, like, you were waiting on me, and, like, I know I, like, started hanging...
remember that?
Yeah, you were like, I'm hanging out with other people, and I was like, yeah, dude, it was like, I was waiting on you all day, and then as soon as you were ready, you were like, I'm hanging with other people, so, yeah, and you were like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I was like, it's not a big deal, it's just like...
Yeah, just make you seem like an ass, Ben.
No, I was like, it's not a big deal, I was just, like, annoyed, and you were like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, and whatever. We hung out, like, the next day or whatever. You were like, at the time, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and that was the first time I ever met Sydney.
If you guys want to know the full story, go ahead and watch the first. Yeah. Listen to the first podcast episode.
I probably went more in detail in the first one. I don't remember. Yeah. That was the general. Yeah, we already talked about it. Well, we already talked about when her and I met. And I was talking about how that was the first time I ever remember seeing Sydney.
Well, anyway.
I don't remember the first time I actually ever sat and talked with Sydney or anything, but
the damn.
We were
Spectrum.
At the. So there was the Christmas Spectrum thing, and I remember that you and He Who Shall Not Be Named
for a little while, and He Who Must Not Be Named.
You guys were like taking a
we were playing with a balloon.
Yeah, you're playing with a balloon, and I was sitting with Xavier.
It was something to do other than like the weird table craft shit they had us doing.
Yeah, and I was wearing He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Just cut that.
Leather jacket.
Seriously, cut that. We don't need that name.
We don't need that. But yes, I was wearing He Who Shall Not Be Named's jacket and hanging out with Xavier, and I think even at that time she was like, that's who I was talking about, like, you know.
Well, I don't remember that. Anyway, I was trying
like
desperately to get you to come over, and I had to have that one dude come over all the time just to hang out with you.
And then you sent me...
I came and picked you up at the dorm all the time.
You sent me that drunk Instagram
message. And I sent you a drunk Instagram message just to get your attention.
To ask for my phone number.
I remember you telling me about that. You didn't tell me what you said, but you were like, oh, I just fucking like drunk like message her.
I was like, hey,
I remember you
hit me up if you're on
Yeah, you told me. I remember you telling me about that, and I was like, Jesus, Ellen. And you were just like, I know. Like, it's like one of those. You're like, it's like as soon as you date, you're like, God.
Sydney still has it. I definitely don't.
I showed Ben the last time
I remember,
did that.
I remember that.
It's blurry.
I remember, I kind of remember.
Dalton was like, yeah, well, okay, you keep annoying me about this girl. I shouldn't have even brought her up, but.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, so Dalton played a key role in getting us together.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Love you,
Sydney says the first time that, like, I really hung out with her, like, we all hung out was the time I yelled at Jordan when he was leaving the house. Do you remember that?
I remember all those times.
Do you think that was really what was the first time that I really like hung out with you guys? Like, because she said the first time she remembered was when like Jordan and his boyfriend were being a douchebag, and I like ran out and screamed at them. Do you remember that?
That wasn't the first time.
Yeah, I don't think that was even close to the first time either. Like,
I was just trying to reference like the first time that he ever like taught, like that we both like talked to each other.
Oh, was that really like probably the first time?
The first time that you guys met.
I know.
Not met.
The first time I met, I know it was the time we're talking about. Right. Is like when I was waiting for your ass fucking all day.
Alright, you know what?
Oh yeah, I got friends coming over, and I'm just like, alright, so I'll just.
I met the love of my life. God damn it.
Yeah, whatever. She's a bitch just like you. But anyway. But
and
like, I feel like,
guys.
But I feel like at the same time though, there had to have been a time that like I hung out with you guys before that. Like that seems like so much after. Oh Jesus, that's not bad. But I feel like there was like I had.
Okay.
Or was there not?
There was a time, and it was literally like a month before that party. I know that you and Ellen were planning on watching something, or at least like hanging out in the living room.
Oh, I know that.
I brought the Cheetos. I brought the.
No, that pissed me off. I do know what we're talking about.
Oh no!
Once again.
The shaped
No,
Cheetos.
because Ellen and I.
Wait, the cheddar ones?
The Halloween shaped ones.
The white cheddar.
Ellen and I, for like, we planned to watch Better Call Saul every week as it came out. And then all of a sudden, you guys wanted to watch RuPaul out of nowhere.
And it did not happen. We didn't watch that show at all.
We watched the first like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah, after that, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen
Still
because Sydney and her crew came over and wanted to watch RuPaul, and Dalton wanted to watch RuPaul. And then you were like, yeah, what do... And I got mad about it because I was like, what the fuck? We already had plans to watch this every week. You can't replace the plans with something else. And you're like, well, no, like, it's on at the same time. What do you want me to do? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we had the plans first. That's what happened. It wasn't like, oh, we didn't watch it. It was like, we watched it, and then you're like, oh, well, now I'm going to go watch this with them. That's what happened.
Damn. Now I sound like an absolute douche. I'm sorry.
That's what happened. I mean, because I remember going like, oh, why haven't we been watching it? She's like, yeah, well, RuPaul's on the same time.
Man,
I'm like,
of course
yeah,
I
I know, because, like, that's what happened. I remember.
Ben, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, we watched, like, 2, I know, at least 2, I think 3. We watched 3, and
at
then
least 3.
RuPaul came on, and you were like, oh, yeah, no, I'm watching that with them, and it came on at the same time. So then I was like, what about Better Call Saul? And we're like, oh, we'll watch it later. And then we, like, never watched another episode. I've never watched another episode since then, because it just...
It wasn't that good, if it makes you feel bad.
Oh, it's critically acclaimed again, and I want to watch it.
It's not as good.
It's in, like, see, of course it's not going to be as good. It's not going to be as good as the greatest show of all time.
It's boring. It's boring.
Better Call Saul, not Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad is literally considered the best show of all time. Of course it's not going to be as good as that.
Other than 24.
Jesus Christ. 24. You know,
24!
Did I ever tell you about that awkward...
Jack Bauer.
Did I ever tell you about that awkward date I went on with Clancy?
Kiefer Sutherland.
With her dad?
What?
At Beat-Ups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Honestly,
story.
I knew it was at Beat-Ups.
Oh, Jesus.
And this is the We're Not Friends podcast, so I need to know this story.
Fucking A.
So do our viewers.
We're certainly not friends, and we might have been
I mean,
at some
like,
time. I don't know, maybe acquaintances, but we're certainly not now.
Clancy and I, like, liked each other, basically, or whatever, and it was just, like... But she was going, like, out of state for the summer, and, like, I had just graduated, I didn't know what I was doing, so, like, we didn't really date or anything, but, like, so... We were hanging out a couple times, and we were talking a lot. And then she was like, I was just like, let me know before you leave, and we'll hang out at least before you leave. Like, you know, we'll go out to dinner. And so she was like, all right, yeah. And so we made plans for a day. And then it was just like, all right, yeah, we're hanging out. Like, we both liked each other a lot or whatever. And then, like, so we made a plan. And it was just like, for like a week, we like had this plan. It was like, this day, this is when we're hanging out. And like, I'm going to say bye, basically. Then about like 90 minutes before it's about to happen, she's like, oh yeah, my dad wants to come. And I'm like, she's like, my dad wants to come. I mean, I hope that's not like weird or anything, but like, he just wants to see me or whatever. And I was like, what? Like, your dad... You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah.
My dad wants to come. I'm like, and you know, it's like, you can't say no at that point. There's no, like, excuse you can make because, like, we've been made plans for, like, 2 weeks. Like, this was the day. You know what I mean? It was just like, it wasn't, there's nothing I could do. I was just like, yeah, okay. Like, I'd say, I really didn't care, but at the same time, I was like, I don't want your dad there. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it was like, okay, whatever. I did just want to see her. But at the same time, I was like, I did just want to be with me and her.
Yeah.
Whatever. But, like, she's like, my dad's coming. I was just like... And I remember I was sitting in the living room with my mom and my sister, and I was like, are you kidding me? I just kind of said to myself, like, what? And I was like... I kind of explained. I was like, yeah, well, now she wants to bring her dad. And they were like, that's weird. They both were like, that's weird. Like, my mom and I like, just like, say you can't go. And I was like, there's no way I say I can't go. Like, it was so close to it being... it was like... 2 days before, I might have been able to, like, come up with an excuse. But it was, like, an hour and a half until I was, like, meeting her at the restaurant. I was like, I can't. Like, there's no way. So we go, and I was just, like, it was just weird. Because it was, like, we were supposed to kind of be on this, honestly, it wasn't, like, really a date, obviously. But at the same time, it was, like, kind of a date.
It was still something, you know?
Yeah, it was more than just like a hangout or whatever. And, and then, like, she, like, left the table a couple times, and he was just, like, asking me this weird shit. He's like, "You ever seen 24?" I'm like, "No." Anyway, and then he'd be like, "You ever seen whatever?" And I'd be like, "No." He asked me, like, 5 shows, and it was all shows I'd never seen. And I've seen...
24?
And Ellen can attest to how many shows I've seen all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Shows.
I've seen so many shows. It's like every time Cole comes over, me and him just talk about the amount of shows we've seen.
Yeah.
Ellen knows how many shows I've seen. And this guy is asking me all these shows I have never fucking seen. Like, that should tell you something. Like, I'm just like, I just kept going, like, no, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, and it was just already awkward. Like, the whole thing was just awkward. And then, like, weird, awkward shit would happen. Like, Clancy and I had both had the same drink. And at one point, she was like, "Oh, is this yours or mine?" And I was like, they got close. And I was like, I don't remember. She's like, "Oh, it doesn't really matter anymore, right?" And, like, she just, like, took it and started drinking it. Because, like, I was just like, God damn it, dude. Like, in front of your dad. Like,
That's
I mean, we
nasty.
we never had, like, sex or anything. But, like, we'd kiss and stuff. And I was just like, God damn, it's just like, don't say that.
That's
in front.
creepy.
And she's like, "Oh, I don't even care. It doesn't even matter, right?" And I was just like, and he's just, like, looking at me. And I'm like, what? You know what I mean? It's just weird. And he's like, "Oh, you ever seen 24? You ever seen fucking whatever old fucking man shit in CIS or what?" I'm like, "I don't know, dude. I haven't seen that shit." And I was just like, God, it was just so awkward. He eventually, like, left, but it was so weird. I was like, "You really did this to me?" Like, oh my God. Reed, I need a pee break. Can you pause for sound?
And we're live again.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, what were we even talking about? I don't even know.
Talking about us.
Well, yeah.
Us.
Oh, it's all about fucking you. Oh, okay.
We had our time then.
So after the winter, Christmas, whatever event, you sent me that Instagram message, and then we decided to go on a date.
Yep. It was a pretty epic date, was it not?
It was like 4.5 or 5 hours long. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. At the coffee shop?
Yeah, we went to the Cup. It's a local place in Muncie by campus.
We sat at my house and watched YouTube videos.
Yes, for like at least 20 minutes before we went on that date. Because we were going to go to the caffeinery and it was closed.
But it set the mood.
It did. It set
but
the
I
tone.
got lost also. Trying to get to the caffeinery. And I almost ran out of gas.
Oh, God.
Yeah, both of those. I didn't have any money.
I kind of remember when that happened. I remember you were like, "Oh, I'm going on a date." Like, I kind of remember that. I don't know. Vaguely remember that.
I heard that the caffeinery had the best coffee, so I was like, "Oh, well, she likes coffee. That's all I know. Let's take her there." It didn't work out. We went to the Cup and ended up working out even better.
We sat right by that big window in the 2-person table thing, and I ate those chocolate-covered espresso beans.
Well, yeah, and I
ate them all, probably, knowing your appetite.
True.
Yeah. Well, knowing that she likes those, and then you were also kind of eyeballing them, I got them for you. And you ate, like, what, the whole bag?
Yep.
Of chocolate-covered espresso beans
Jesus
with
Christ.
a very large coffee.
I was lit. I did not stop talking for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, so me, being used to the caffeine, I chalked it up to good conversation, but...
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk to you, but I was also just, like, going.
Yeah, you were going.
Going.
You literally sat there for hours.
We read Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber fan fiction.
Oh,
well,
Jesus
I read that.
Christ.
I read that to you.
You did. You read that to me.
Fuck, you guys are terrible.
Oh my God, it was terrible. All I knew about her was that she liked coffee and Tumblr, and really
That's all you need to know about Sydney.
big on Reddit.
She likes the internet
Twitter.
and she fucking likes caffeine.
That's
So,
me right
I
there.
talked about Tumblr, and the only thing I knew about Tumblr was a Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber fan fiction.
Nothing about Tumblr.
Oh my
I have
God,
to tell you
it's
something
awful.
I
It's
need to
awful.
tell you about something. Tell you something Tumblr related, but I can't tell you on Mike's over.
Well, we ran
about a certain someone we know. You might want to see it. I don't know.
Oh.
You don't really know her, but like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
This is
Dope.
I don't even know how to even look it up. I don't know anything about Tinder. I don't even know how I could find it. But
Well,
like, I
we can
might.
talk to our expert here. Anyway, it was a hilarious conversation that. It was a very dirty fan fiction, which I thought was hilarious, and for some reason I thought that was appropriate to bring to a first date.
Well, we were both just cackling at the table.
It was like her vagina, like expanded.
Yeah,
her
she
vagina
flew
wings
out
flew
the-
into the cool
something like the cool,
May air,
yeah.
or March air, or something.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
fucking know, but
Sexy.
it was fucked up, but it was hilarious.
And I remember that I went back to, because I had gone on another date to the caffeinery.
Oh, she was playing the fucking field. at
Yeah,
this
No,
time.
no, no. I had gone on a date like
She's playing
months
the field.
before to the caffeinery, and I came back to Xavier, and she was like, "Well, how did it go?" And I was like, yeah, I mean, she's okay and whatever." And then I went on this date, and I was like, that one felt a lot different. Like, that one felt completely
Whatever.
different. No, if you were to talk to her, she would say the same thing.
I don't know. She had dibs.
She did have dibs, but at the same time,
She was mad because she didn't get
It
her
was
dibs weren't
impossible.
respected.
It was like pulling fucking teeth to get this girl to talk to me. I would text her. I would say something very thoughtful.
I am very well
or
aware of
just-
how annoyed you were, and because like that, I was getting fucking tired of hearing it. I was like,
God.
dude, fuck this. Like,
Sydney, you were the worst. I just wanted to talk to you, and you would come up with any. And I'm sorry, Ben. I really am, but I'm not really. And look where we are today. But holy shit, I made you macaroni and cheese. What about the date that I created where I said just show up in front of your dorm room and wear something nice. That's all I need you to do. And what did I do? I turned the upstairs of our crazy college house into a nice ass restaurant, and I had my roommate AJ dress as a waitress, and I printed out a fucking menu and I let you pick from it, and then I cooked for you. We played sexy Italian music.
I remember coming home after that, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
There were
like,
candles
there's like
all
weird
over the
shit all over the
place.
place. And I was like, what is happening? I'm like, oh, they went on.
I lit
I
candles.
was like
all the way
tired
up
of
the
hearing about
spiral
it. That I was like,
staircase.
whatever. This bitch is like not interested or something because this is insane. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I was just like, it wasn't just you. It was just like fucking
series of events.
other people that once again do not need to be named were just like annoying. I was just like the whole thing. I was just like, oh my god. There's multiple, not just.
But I worked hard.
You know what I mean? I was just like, fuck this. Like, I am so tired of this.
I made a really nice dinner, and I cooked it for you.
I know.
And I remember you
did.
you looked at the menu, and your first thought was, "Oh, I don't like asparagus."
I don't like this at all.
I was making grilled asparagus with butter and Parmesan.
I don't like anything on this menu, but nice
I got
try.
it from the farmer's market. Everything was so fresh.
I love
made
that.
it
I don't like
whole-
that, though.
Did you not?
That's icky.
Did you not? Do you like asparagus? Cindy?
No, I
You don't.
don't.
That's so
And that
funny.
was like my beautiful grilled vegetable that I figured that you'd like because it's healthy as hell.
That's
And it's
fucking
delicious.
icky.
Especially when it's grilled. It's okay. But regardless, I cooked. I made pasta for you.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you...
Jesus.
I gave you...
Guys, do you think if I spread
age-appropriate
my legs far
drinks?
apart enough, like, my balls will pop out of this?
Yes.
And we can have our own video?
There
Oh,
you go.
man. I wish you could see Ben's face right now. He's really working for it.
See, I have pretty good flexibility, so I don't think it's going to happen. Look at that. I don't think I can go any farther. Oh my god. We're so gay together.
But guess what? Guess motherfucking what? I was the one who asked her to be my girlfriend.
Okay,
After
yeah,
I tried
but
for
don't
fucking-
even, don't try
And
to play
how
that.
did she do it? Wait,
You
She
did
left
not
a
ask
CD.
me.
Because
I asked
you
you
were,
for everything under the
because you
sun.
were being so fucking.
You did not ask me to be your girlfriend though.
Okay, yeah, but you were not making
It's
that
kind of
very
like one of
easy
those, like,
on her
will
for
you be
a
my
while.
prom date?
Yeah, that was. Don't act like you were the one. Like, oh, I made the move because you
I
were
did,
not the
though.
one. You were not.
I
did.
made
And no one will
moves
ever
on moves
No one
on
will ever
moves.
agree to that. You did not like.
I made so many moves.
You did, but I made the move.
No.
You left.
You were just
CD
finally like, all right, I'll make a
in
move.
my-
I'll make a move back after the several moves.
Yes,
I
I
was
left a CD in your
She
mailbox.
left a mixtape in my mailbox and texted me after she came back from a One Direction concert.
On the way there, I called you. I called you.
I remember because
on
I
the
was
phone.
like, I remember I was like out of town or something, and I texted you.
And what? My grandma was like in the hospital that day.
There was something bad that had
Something
happened,
was
and you
happening.
were having a bad day,
And I
had coincidentally asked you on that bad day.
yeah, and I had
Because you were having
I
bad
checked-
anxiety that day.
I checked up on
Something-
you. I checked up on you the next day. I was like, "What's like? Hey, what's going on? Like, are you alright?" Kind of thing. And you're like, "Yeah, I'm alright." Guess what happened? I think I was actually at Lala. I was at Lala, like, and it was a year you didn't go. I was there, and you were like, "Guess what happened?" Like, Sydney finally asked me out. I never thought this would happen. Like, seriously, like, I never thought she would. Like, literally, that's what it said. And I was just like, "What?" And I remember because Sam was there, and I told Sam, like, Sam was just standing next to me. I was like, "Look at this." I just like showed it to her, and she was like, "What?" Like, yeah, I remember that. I remember like when that happened. It was literally like, beginning of August or whatever.
It was just different because for some reason it was like I had dated so many people, and all of a sudden it was like some high school shit. But I felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
It was some stupid high school shit, and I shouldn't have been chasing you, but I had to.
That was what was annoying me about you. Just like, oh my god, because it was like, like there was no reciprocation on her part to actually date, and then like eventually, then you do the thing where like, I'm done. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. It's like it's whatever. Like you would do that, and then like
Well, I had
immediately,
to.
and
I wasn't
immediately
getting
like the next
reciprocation
day, you
whatsoever.
were already upper ass again. I was like, dude, it's like fuck this, like. And then of course, our ex-roommate was trying to get up your ass at the same time. So I was just like, every time I went over there, it was just like a shit show, and I was just like, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
That was like the time I was just like, I don't even want to be around. Like it was just like annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like
that's
between
pretty
our
fair,
ex-roommate, that going on with you guys, he who should not be named. Like it was just like a shit show, and I was just like, I hate
It was
all
a
of
shit
this.
show.
Like
There was constant drama. Constant.
that's what I was just
I
like,
don't like.
remember,
that shit. None of
hardly
us
came
do.
around around that time. Remember, like I did not come around that time, and when I did, I got
know.
pissed off. And I was just
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this!" And I just leave, and I'd be like, "I'm fucking like," it would literally make me mad. 'Cause I'm like, "God damn it! All I want to do is hang out with them." That was like all my like. I don't care what you do. It's just like I just want to hang out, and I can't because it's like a fucking soap opera's going on. You know what I mean? It was just like insane. That was like the only thing. I was just like, I don't care like one way or another. Who you date, who you hang out with, whatever. I just want to hang out, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was just like, God, I was like, whatever. Figure this out, and I'll come back. Like,
How are we all friends now?
We're not.
We're. Ooh!
Ew!
Ooh!
That's We're Not Friends podcast at gmail.com, and MeUndies, we're waiting for that sponsorship.
And Nature Box, please. I'm very hungry right now. Please send me
Dude,
3 free snacks.
I'm pretty hungry.
Ow, fuck.
I'm pretty hungry. Not gonna lie. But yeah.
It's damn near 10 o'clock.
Old silly Ellen.
All right.
But basically,
Beer.
Basically, the end of the story is that I asked Ellen to be my girlfriend the same day I went to go see One Direction. And...
Was she just feeling feelings for One Direction
I
guys
was
and
not.
try to transfer that on to some bitch, or what's going on? Find out on next episode of We're Not Friends podcast.
And we have been dating for 2 years. We have a dog in a house.
Not
And
yet.
Ellen had
almost in like 7 days.
and Ellen
So
already had the
week.
dog, so it's not really like your dog, but like.
But we've been dating for 2 years, and
I helped raise Moon.
Look at
To
her
be
leg.
honest, dude, I helped Moon a lot when she was.
You did.
I watched her all the time back in the day, dude. I really did.
Yeah, you did.
And I didn't really like dogs that much, but I was like, I'll go watch Moon. I don't
Look
care.
at this leg.
Because like I said, the
Is that
first day I
good?
ever met you, I was
Feel
watching
good.
Moon all
Yeah.
day. Like I used to, or I would take Moon for the weekend. Like I would just take her.
girl.
That's why Moon likes me, and she hates everybody else because I've been around since she was a baby. Since she was a little nugget.
My good girl. My good
But yeah, we have a dog in the house, and life is good, and that's it. Everyone else can suck it hardcore, suck it, eat my huge fat fucking dick. That's it.
Say dong. Eat my huge fat dong.
Eat my huge dong.
That sounds funnier.
If you get a problem with the fact that we're in love, you can
Those are pretty good origin stories of how this all came about.
Yeah, so they were a mess, but
that's all right. We will fix that in editing, right, Reed? You got us, Reed?
Reed, god damn it!
Reed!
Reed, fucking wake up, dude. It's not late.
Reed's been just fucking napping this whole episode. He said, fuck it.
Piece of shit, it's not even 10 o'clock, you dumb dick. But anyway, I think that's the full episode. So that's We're Not Friends. Check us out. What are the things again?
So if you haven't given us a look over, go to Twitter at we're_not_friends. On Instagram, we are We're Not Friends Podcast. At Gmail, we are Not Friends Podcast at gmail.com. Just hit us up. Let us know what you think.
Give us suggestions. We're down. We're down to clown Buster Brown style.
We're gonna keep posting photos and tweets and stuff as things start rolling out. So
that's what we need to do right now is take the picture of this podcast and post it.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna get a squad pic, man.
Take the picture with our headphones still in and everything, man.
Here we go.
Get it going.
Are you guys listening? We're getting that.
This is history. You're listening to fucking
You are
history.
listening to history, guys.
Jesus.
Are you ready? This is like when they took that photo at the Oscars or whatever.
I think Ben needs to hold the camera.
Why do I need to hold the camera?
Up.
Because I'm in the back, dude.
Oh, cool.
Ow!
Hey,
Move!
Mood.
Ow! Ooh!
Oh, she's gone. We don't need her anyway. I'll come in her spot. Hey, what's up? Do I look sexy like this?
All right, we got that.
We got that.
Oh yeah, got it. It's blurry. It's good. It's fine.
You don't want it to be perfect, dude.
No, you don't, because that's not on
That's
brand.
just not what that's not our kind of content. We're all over the fucking place.
Ow!
So yeah.
Those were some origin stories about how we met Ellen. So
Yeah.
Thank
you to special guest Ellen Macris.
thank you so much for being on the podcast with us tonight.
The reason it exists because she decided to get the fuck out of here and we were bored as fuck.
Hello. Thank you
Idiot.
to thank you to the three Floyds for fueling us with lots of beer to drink while we recorded this episode.
Give us some
Necron
99 Interplanetary IPA.
Thank you to Muncie, Indiana for
No, we don't need to think that. We don't
being a
need to say that.
shithole.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the devil's butthole while we record this, but hey, when we get sponsored, we'll get a studio somewhere. We'll actually do things.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Sponsors, once again, that is We're Not Friends Podcast at gmail.com. All right. One love.
Thank you guys for listening so much. Go ahead and subscribe to hear more episodes.
Subscribe, like, follow, and do your damn thing.
We will see you later, boys.